Let's make sure this thing's all good and up and running. And then, I think we're good to go. Let's throw a couple points in some of the damage masters here. Just make my life a little bit easier for right now. Cool. Alright, so game audio looks like it's doing its thing. Mic audio looks like it's doing its thing. Let's bring up the YouTube preview. Make sure the YouTube preview is doing the YouTube preview thing, and I think we're good to go. Awesome, let's jump over here. Hey there, hi there everybody. Hope you all are doing well here. Happy Monday. It is live stream number 2 of the day. It's been an awfully busy day. But I want to say a big howdy, big welcome to everybody who is going to be stopping by, hanging out for a spell as put up some points here in the 5-star Gambit arena. I'm going for whatever percent. If I can wind up in 1 to 5, that is awesome. If I wind up getting top 300, that's awesome. If I wind up getting 6 to 11, well, that's awesome too. I'm just going to be putting up points, playing casually. So casual, in fact, that right now, right this second, it's the first time I've even started playing any of this arena today. So, with that all in mind, big howdy, big welcome again. Before we get too far along, though, I do want to take a minute and welcome the latest Vaughn subs to the channel. Cheers, everybody. Thanks for finding the channel in the depths of the YouTubes. Cheers on digging the videos put out so far and are interested in the videos yet to come. It has been a super busy week here so far. So today, wound up posting a video with an Alliance War one-shot of a 6-star Ring 3 Thing boss with Stubborn using a Void, and that turned out pretty good. I'm very happy with that, even though I'm not the biggest fan of Alliance War in the first place. Also wound up posting a video with my thoughts and 2 cents about the new incursion crystals. Those just wound up getting updated today, and they're going to be in store here for the next 90 days. So if there's something that you are interested in there, do check out that video, go over what is in each of them, as well as what's worth your while. And on top of that, also, a little bit earlier today, wound up running incursions with my buddy Iron Patriot. We are in round 1 of the Incursion Prime tournament that Swag 50, Ghost Dog, and MC Lounge are putting together. And that went pretty well. So, busy, but a good day. Really good day. Hope you guys are having a good day out there on your end of the YouTubes. And with that, I want to say a big howdy to Wyatt. Wyatt saying, first, yes you are, my friend. Yes you are. How's it going, bud? The legendary Half is second. Thank you, Half. Glad to have you here as well. And Club Cataclysm raid. Getting all tongue-tied right there. Stopping in. What up, Cataclysm? How's it going, bud? Welcome. Happy Monday. Hope you're doing well. Walking Dead. Stopping in part of the raid, as well as Blaze, XIQ, Zeke. I probably butchered that. I'm sorry, bud. How are you? Thanks for stopping by all the same. And Jacob, part of the Club Cataclysm raid as well. It is going very good. It is going very good. I am very happy that the week is off to a good start. It's been a jam-packed, busy week. And that is pretty much how the rest of the month is going to wind up going. It's good. It's really good. But it's always nice. I love the streams right here. Because the streams at night are like the first time all day where I can just sit down, take a deep breath, and just punch dudes in the face in arena for a little bit. So I'm good. I'm doing really good. Hope you guys out there are doing well as well. Hope that your weekend has gone very nice and swimmingly and very relaxingly. And that, you know, take a deep breath before all the other December festivities and games strike off. And that's just in this game. That's just in this game. I know a lot of other FTP games are also doing seasonal stuff too, so if there are other games that you wind up maining or dabbling with or playing, it's just crazy. It's just crazy, the stuff going on right now, which is which is good, which is always a plus. Question of the night I posed to you guys, and we'll be revisiting later on, right over here on the left. I maintain that new movies seen in theaters are much better than new movies seen at home. True or false? What do you guys think? That is the question of the night. Dude, Cataclysm, exactly. Exactly. Swipey, swipey, tappy, tappy, punchy, punchy. Lather, rinse, repeat. There we go. There we go. I was saying this the other night, but it's absolutely imperative to stay on top of energy right now, which is something I don't really usually do. And I suppose that's probably some of the best, advice, 2 cents that I could give out or anybody could give out this month is just make sure that you just keep burning your energy as it fills up. Because not only do we have, the 4 different difficulties for the side event, or for the monthly quest, but there's also energy for the side event. There's also energy for a variant 6 coming out in a couple of weeks. There's going to be energy for the new story quest if you're going to be jumping in the story quest. And I'm just so busy. Just so busy. But good busy. Very, very good busy. Also, while I think of it, it is Monday, which means it is the Monday after the Friday in which a new episode of Mandalorian came out. I am going to be holding off from spoilers for the newest episode for another probably day and change, just to give everybody a chance to see it first before spoiling the heck out of it. Not that I really think that I'm going to be winding up spoiling it for anybody, seeing as how, the internet Friday morning, first thing, is already flooded with spoilers. But, still, it's the principle of the thing. It's the principle of the thing. Because that's the thing for me. I love the show. It's fun to watch, but I wish I could watch it a bit more casual. I've gotten to the point now where I stay up, right, and watch it as it drops at midnight and enjoy it right as it comes out. And I have a lot of fun with it. I enjoy the show. I'm along for the ride. But the reason why I do that instead of waiting to, Friday when I'm better rested or what have you, it's because, literally, as soon as I wake up Friday morning, mere hours after the thing is dropped, at midnight, mind you, yeah, there's just spoilers everywhere. Spoilers friggin' everywhere. It sucks. And I'm not a fan of spoilers. Some people are. That's not my thing, so there we go. Come on, dude. Fight me. Fight me. There we go. I think seeing a great movie in theaters can be better than seeing it at home. Awesome. I completely agree. I completely agree. Honestly, one of the takeaways, just, regarding movie theaters, the biggest takeaway that I've taken away from the whole quarantine bit the last 9 months, 10 months, honestly, is just how much I friggin' miss going to the movie theater for the full, cinematic experience, right? And it helps nowadays, within the last couple of years that a lot of, movie chains out here also have, the dine-in option. You can order food, eat at the seat. The seats themselves have gotten bigger, wider, much more comfortable, much more akin to a lazy boy as opposed to an airline. And it's nice. It's nice as a full-on experience, and I miss that, let alone just getting out and enjoying it with, friends, family, other people. But that's where I'm coming from. Especially, and that's even without even getting into the minutia of, what kind of movie. Because obviously, a Chris Nolan movie that's designed to be seen on the big screen in a theater with surround sound and everything just amped up to 11, right? Yeah, that's always gonna be better than watching it at Netflix at home. But my 2 cents. My 2 cents. Yeah, you got it, Blaze. You got it. And then, when you do start talking spoilers here in the next day, couple days or so, I'm always going to proceed it with a spoiler warning. So, fair warning, everybody. Fair warning. Well, I appreciate it, Cataclysm. I really do appreciate it. That's one of the reasons why I really enjoy raids, is because I get to... It's a great way to meet people. It's a great way to meet people. Pop in other people's streams, hang out for a bit, say howdy. Because this game is fun. Don't get me wrong, this game is fun. This game has been around for 6 years, and I've been playing for 5.5 of them. So I would not be around this long if it was not fun. However, more important than the game being fun to me is the community. And the community here for MCOC is absolutely nuts. If it wasn't for the friendships I've made along the way with the different alliances, with the people therein, and especially now on YouTube, with the other people, with you guys out there getting to chat, it just makes this game so much more fun. So much more fun. So, kudos, everybody. And Lefty stopping and saying, yo, what's up, Lefty? How are you enjoying your 6-star Rank 3 Spider-Ham SIG 200? Along with your 565 Spider-Ham SIG 200. Playing, of course, but also kind of not. I'm also really interested in how far you're going to rank both of them up. Boink, doink. XIQ, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Real quick, am I pronouncing your handle right? Is it pronounced phonetically XIQ, or like strung together like Zeke, or am I butchering it entirely? I am most curious. But thank you very much for joining the Discord, which leads me to shameless plug of the evening number 1. I do cordially invite you guys to join the Rob Von server, which is the official the server of the Rob vonShoe channel. Good lord. Tongue-tied twice already. It's a fun place to ask questions about champs to rank up, champs to take to specific paths. If you got crystal openings to brag about or sulk about, it's a good place to do that. Or more importantly still, if you've got fan art, or memes, I do encourage you guys to post them there. So, got the link down in the description below, just to make life a little bit easier. Or if you are much more partial to typing in gobbledygook strings of URLs, that is also to the left. Don't have a custom handle for that yet, because it's still up and coming and all that. So, I hope to see you guys there. Kingslayer, what up? How's it going, bud? Hope you're doing well. How are you doing this fine evening? And Supersonic, what up? Saying, what up, Rob? Well, what's good, Supersonic? How's it going, everybody? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Half saying, new movies in theater and new movies at home, wherever I get popcorn is greater. Now, if that is the metric, half, if that's the metric, then home movies, 100%. In my personal opinion, movie theater popcorn is nice. It's like a nice-to-have thing, right? You know, it's nice. It's part of it, just as something that you do. But if I'm going off of just taste alone, homemade popcorn, 100%, 100%. Movie theater popcorn is garbage, absolute garbage compared to the stuff that I make, which isn't like trying to, toot my own horn too much, but you can taste the difference, right? You can taste the difference between popcorn that's actually not even fancy popcorn, but just quality popcorn, along with actual melted butter instead of oil, and you know, a respectable amount of salt where it isn't like, you know, you poured a bottle of salt into your mouth or none whatsoever. Either way. Okay, cool, Zeke. Excellent. Gotcha. Cheers, bud. Much appreciated. Literally everyone is jealous of Lefty. Yep. You could have stopped at one, Lefty. You could have stopped at one, but no. You had to go and rub it in all of our faces and get Spider Pig twice. Jesus. That's amazing, dude. That is amazing. And honestly, Spider-Ham is a fun enough champion where you can rank both of them up and you're good to go. Loving my 5-star Sig 200 Spider-Ham and rank 3 Sig 180 Spider-Ham. Plan on taking a 6-star, though, to rank 2 test him out. I 100% would. 100% would. He is worth a rank 2 unawakened easily. Easily. Rank 3, I don't know. I think that might be up to you. He can do massive, crazy, bursty damage, but rank 3 is still such like a sacrosanct sort of ranking where it'd be like, I don't know. He's good, but I know Void is good, and I know how to play Void, and if I had a Void, I would probably take him to rank 3 just because he's like a known quantity, right? I know where to use him. I know how to use him. I know what to expect. So it's just like the same Void that I had before, but, you know, with a little extra spice on top. Whereas Spider-Ham's like, hey, he's cool, he's fun to play, his animations are sick, I love the powers thing, his damage output potential is ridiculous. However, you know, he's still really new to the game and all that, so. Come on, dude. Good Mordo. Good Mordo. I was talking about this on the live stream a little bit earlier for incursions, is that sometimes you wind up getting a good Mordo, and sometimes you wind up getting a bad Mordo. And you never know which Mordo you're going to get until it's too late. A good Mordo being a Mordo that likes to spam his heavies, is predictable, and actually takes the bait when you're trying to bait out a special. A bad Mordo is like, oh, you know, I'm barely at a bar of power. I see you trying to bait out a special once I could tick over. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to hold on to it and just hold on to it and hold on to it until the split second it goes to special 3 and then boom, special attack. Krish stopping by saying, hey, what's up? What's good, Krish? How's it going, bud? Happy Monday. Hope you're doing well. Hope the day has found you well. Alright, so we're still working on the 4 stars right here. Making pretty good progress, though, but let's do that. As soon as the 4 stars are done at win streak 12, jumping over to the 5s to win streak 20, then jumping up to the 6s, and just going down the list. That's the plan, at least. That's the plan. However, the Mordo hits like noodles on his special 3. Hits like noodles the first time. Second time, though, he's got all the Furies built up from the special 3, as well as any else. Yeah, he charges from a heavy attack. The second one is what hurts. Then you're in trouble. I never get a good Mordo. Good Mordos are really hard to come by. Like, honestly, what I found, because I got a good bit of practice in against Mordo, because luckily for me, I had a Mordo on my Alliance quest path, so I wound up fighting, like, a chunky Mordo every day, 5 times a week for like 5 months straight, something like that, basically. And it isn't like a proven fact or like a known mechanic, right? Because it only worked like, I don't know, 70% of the time for me. So I may just be getting lucky. But like if you hit into him as he's got the power gain going, or like right before he gets the power gain and keep hitting him right after it takes over and immediately turn the power gain off, that's how you proc a bad Mordo. Like if you see the power gain creeping up, like back off for a sec, let the power gain start, then he like turtles up, then you go in and attack him. It's a little bit riskier, but I think it gives the AI enough time to switch from, you know, non-power gain aggression to like power gain turtling up, and then back into like non-power gain aggression again. Because otherwise, then it's just constantly like you break the AI pattern or something, and then they just always winds up being the turtle, regardless of whether he has power gain or not. Again, there's no fact or reason or anything behind it. It's just an observation I made. So take that for what it's worth. Tuesday here in India. Nice. Well, how's Tuesday morning finding you guys? Hello to the future. No, Cataclysm, it's 100% true. It is 100% true. Good Mordos are super hard to come by. Mordos are a dime a dozen, but finding a good one, it's like finding a diamond in the rough. Once you find a good one, then you gotta stick with them. And you'll do well in life with a good Mordo by your side. Half says, hey Rob, who would you recommend as a 3-star maxed and maxig horseman? Omega Red or Saberman? That's tough. I would probably go Omega Red just because he's the better of the two champions already anyway. But the thing with those guys is that both of them are resistant to bleed already, and both of them heal by themselves already. So it's like you aren't going to see as big an improvement or big of a difference with a Horseman Omega as you would with a regular Omega. An attack value difference, sure, but it's not like you're going to be like, this guy's suddenly bleed immune. Holy cow. Or bleed resistant, I suppose. So probably Omega, still. Just because you're taking a great champ and making them even better. So he doesn't have the damage masteries. So he will not hit hard enough as Sabretooth. Yeah, okay. So I suppose the thing is if you have another champion that can proc that same debuff, and if you do, then probably go with Omega. If you don't have a champ that can proc that debuff, then probably go with Sabretooth. Which is kind of a cop-out answer, but I don't know, it's the most, trying to approach it the most logically. Reaper stopping in saying, what up, Shoe? What's good, Reaper? Happy Monday. Welcome to the stream, and a big welcome to a Donut Cop as well, saying, what up, y'all? Nothing much. Nothing much. Just enjoying a couple of days of calm before the storm. because the anniversary stuff kicks off on the 10th, so that is, what, Thursday? I think. Which is absolutely insane. Thursday is going to be so crazy. We've got the Shard Arenas starting up. We've got the Spider-Ham Arena starting up. We got the Spider-Ham Crystals if you're interested in crystals. There's the Gold Boost. I'm pretty sure that Book 2 comes out this week as well, right? It's crazy. Half saying, are we going for 4 million? Nah, more than that. Or do you just mean 4 million tonight on stream? Because if you mean 4 million tonight on stream, then yes, definitely. If you mean like overall for the arena, nah. Nah, that's just getting started. I'm suggesting Saberman because he has immunities and does not need the damaging masteries. Right. Right. And they're both awakened, yeah. Sabertooth has another synergy. I forget who it was. But he's got another synergy that really like amplifies his damage, which is really nice. The thing with Sabertooth, though, for his heals is that he only heals the damage that he's taken. As opposed to like really going over and above and healing like extra damage on top of that. So like with Omega, you can heal back to full health. Sabertooth, you can heal back the damage you've taken, if that makes sense. But also at the end of the day, it really does come down to personal preference, like who you enjoy playing more. I would still say Omega overall anyway, because if you run into like a node like Caltrops, right, or Slash Tires, or something like that, where it's like it just keeps proccing debuffs on you, that specific debuff on you, you're gonna want somebody who can handle that much more deftly, and that would be Omega in that case. Hey, stop it. Hey, what's a good, Ross? How's it going, bud? Welcome. It's 4:30 a.m. here, smashing arena alongside you. Well, good. Happy Tuesday morning to you. Hope you're doing well. What's your goal for arena, if you don't mind my asking? You going for the champ? Just going for milestones, or just whatever happens, happens? Boink. I think Book 2 is the 9th. I think that's right. That sounds right. Book 2 is the 9th, and I think Variant 6 is after that. If it's like next week or 2 weeks after that, I don't know. I don't think they've said, have they? When Variant 6 is coming out? It's this month, they said, but I don't remember if they had a specific date. I would doubt that they come out the same day. That would be crazy. I was blocking. I was pressing the block button and it didn't block. Is Human Torch a good option for 621 Symbiote Supreme? Is that the one where it's like you need to have a certain number of buffs on you, like a buffed up for Symbiote Supreme? And if it is, I don't think so. I know Thing has been able to do it. But I'm not sure if Torch could. Because like Torch doesn't get buffs on him. Passives, yes, but I think that node is specific that it has to be a buff instead of a passive. Will we get 7,000 6-star shards in the arena grind? I don't know. I just remember seeing that they were going to have a 6-star shard arena as well as a 5-star and 4-star shard arena, but I don't remember hearing about how many shards we're going to wind up getting. Hopefully it's a full, like, you can grind out for a full 10k. That would be nice. I remember in just a few months ago when Saberman was going to be super OP with a Sasquatch synergy, and then Kabam said, Kabam. He was having a unintended interaction, I think it was. I.e., we done goofed. Man, all these options suck for my squad. I think Mole Man's probably the best option, because I can just vision him. And then cheese the others. Alright, so heavy. And bye-bye, Aegon. Beautiful. So Mega Red is worthy of a generic. Yep. Reaper. Yep. How many 6-star shards will Kabam gift us for their 6-star anniversary? I don't know. I don't know if that's what the gift is going to wind up being. If it's going to be shards. It would be nice if it was shards. It'd be nice if it was in Nexus. It'd also be nice if it was a rank down ticket. Just so long as it's something that's actually useful, as opposed to like, here's a level 1 revive, 5,000 gold, and 2 full energy refills. Have fun. You know? Plus, we're supposed to be getting the compensation for Act 6, too. Presumably in the next few days. I'm hoping it comes out before Book 2 does. I'm assuming it will, but I hope it does. Blink. What in the heck happened there? So I parry him, he purifies it, and within a split second, the bot is able to parry me? Is that what's happening there? Come on, dude. Not sure I'm going to be able to pull this one off, but... Oh, there we go. Beautiful. Oh, life cycle and pilfer? Then yes. Yeah, Donut Cup, yeah. Especially if he's Nova. He should be able to handle it even just vanilla. Just because, you know, going up against the Mystic champ, he just goes, like, Super Saiyan already anyway. But if you activate the Nova form, or save it specifically for that fight, yeah, he's going to have a good laugh. Alright, so there we go. That is 12 fights in the books, which means all done with the 4 stars. Moving over to the 5s here for fights 13 through 20. And just keep the show on the road. I'm still new to the game, kinda. Didn't even know you could get a champ as reward from Arena. Yep, that is... Learn this lesson early. This is probably one of the best bits of advice that I can give out to new players. Is that getting champs out of Arena is the best, most reliable, cheapest, not time effective, but cheapest and most guaranteed way to get the character that you want. Everything else is so heavily RNG reliant that, yeah, you might get them. Yeah, but probably not. So if there's somebody that you really want, go for him in Arena. you're going to spend a lot of time doing it, especially if it's somebody that everybody's excited about. But once you got them, then you got them. And you don't need to worry about crystal luck or, you know, finding a needle in the haystack for the one character that you need but you can't get. Boop. Awesome. We done goofed, says Cataclysm. Yep. I'll just agree with that. Yep. Andy stopping in. What's good, Andy? Hopefully there won't be a big difference between the Thronebreaker and Cav Gifts. Good lord. I swear, if Kabam has not learned their lesson from Cyber Weekend to the gifting right here, I do think there's going to be a riot. And that would be such bad PR for the company as well, going into the holidays with the gifting event, going into the anniversary with the anniversary event. I'm assuming that there's going to be a unit bundle on Christmas Day again, like there usually is, right? Where you get bonus 5-star shards, 6-star shards, whatever, on top of the unit bundles. But that would be just such bad blood that I would think that they would be desperate to avoid a second round of negative, negative publicity. Especially in your first 30 to 60 days. Yes, Cataclysm, because for new players, you guys wound up getting like the noob FNG brackets. So you still are competing for the same prizes as everybody else, but the game gives you guys a huge handicap. But once you're out of that 30 days, once you're outside of that 60 days, then you're just lumped into the same pool as everybody else. So take advantage of that grace period when you can. Heck, that's how I got my first arena champ. It was a 3-star Captain America, I think. Uji cap. Boink. And, you know, that was back in the day when that was actually a good pull. This dude's block proficiency is what? He can stun on a special too? What? That's amazing. I swear, if I went back and like replayed year 1 or year 2 of the game, I would be so bored. I'd be so bored. Definitely not time effective. I grind for I-bomb, then pulled him twice from the epic crystals. Yeah, well, yeah. But just think if you hadn't grinded for him, then you wouldn't have got him out of the epic crystals. Most likely, you would have gotten something else. By the by, have you guys seen Seaton's opening today for his take on the 18 epic crystals? I'm not going to spoil it if you guys haven't. Do give it a watch. I just thought it was interesting because instead of the CEO 10,000% confirmed bit that he runs with on his thumbnails, he just had question marks. I saw that and I was like, oh, go on. From my experience, says Andy, in beginner's bracket, 450,000 points is enough to secure the 4-star basic champ. Yeah, and those 4-stars are super useful for early accounts too. Especially the one today, or this week, with Tigra. Tigra is a very high-skilled champion to use, but she is immensely useful. Doink. It's an adequate reaction, Ross. That is a very adequate reaction. This is a rare month, though. Usually it's good to grind for the champs you want. Yeah. Rare with all the different events and festivities and amazing free loot and stuff to get. Usually it isn't that generous. Got a 5-star Sorcerer Supreme, Tigra, Sassy, and I-bomb from them. And the spider ham. Yup. See, that's solid. That's solid. That's a very, very, very successful ratio of 5 stars. I think I wound up getting 4? 2 mole men, Professor X, and somebody else. Not bad. I'll take it. It's free champs. I mean, I would have preferred to have gotten a 6-star. Anybody, literally anybody, 6-star. But, you know, 'twas not to be. Boink. Rob, are you going to open your season rewards or save them? I am going to save them. I'm going to save them. So it's looking like we're going to wind up, well, Platinum 2 for sure. Maybe depending how it plays out, we might barely squeak back into Platinum 1. Either which way, it's either 15,000 or 20,000 6-star shards, and all of those are getting saved for next week for the 6-star featured opening. So there won't be a crystal opening. I'm definitely gonna take the resources though, because it's got like 3 tier 2 alpha and like 1 tier 5 B and a half, and save that because I've got enough rank up materials right now to take a 6-star to rank 2, and possibly a second 6-star to rank 2, and then rank 3. So I'm really hoping. Cautiously optimistic, of course, but really hoping I wind up pulling somebody next week who's worth a rank 2 or rank 3, and then do a fun level up on top of it. So, if not, I'm taking my Tiger up, and I may take my Tiger up regardless whoever I pull anyway. She's an immensely fun champ. But I need to figure her out a little bit more, because I was practicing with her a little bit on yesterday's serial stream, and either the dual bot is busted, or I just never knew that dual bots have like masteries activated. That's the thing. Because I was getting parried from a dual bot, and that's weird. Doink. And very unexpected. Speaking of Gamora, mine did an insane 30,000 damage crit as a 3-star. Yeah, when she strikes with that Godslayer. Oh, yeah. Gamora was like my MVP when I was starting out. For that exact reason. Like, you throw a special 1 or a special 2, and if it crits with the Godslayer, you're just insta-KO. Insta-melt. It's beautiful. Haven't done a single war this season. It's a refreshing break. I'm sure, dude. I'm sure. Wound up last off season. The Alliance wound up doing a volunteer base for Alliance War. Like we did like two BGs, and then whoever volunteered. And then whoever didn't want to didn't have to. So I had like a good like week and a half of a break. It was very nice. It was very nice. I'm just not a fan. I want to be a fan, but I'm just not a fan. There we go. You can just hang out over there till the debuff falls off, and we're good to go. Get out of here, dude. I was playing Keep Away with an Omega Red with his field up. I'm still ecstatic that I pulled APOC and Duped Mojo, along with Ebony Maw and Masakra as 5 stars from those epics. Yeah, as well you should be. As well as everyone, frankly, because it's like a side event thing that we just got for free, and it's the best crystal of the year with the absolute best drop rate. So the fact that we got those, period, is great. The fact that we got anything out of them at all is great, let alone a 5-star or 6-star. So we should all take a page from that book. If we value each Cavalier Epic Crystal as 300 units, Kabam technically gave away 5,400 units worth for a little energy and effort. Yep, that is a very, very good way to look at it. Because it's true. Especially with how tight-lipped they are about handing out freebies and free units and stuff like that anyway, you know. Boink. No, it's true, Cataclysm. It's true. I love my alliance. I love my alliance. I'm very happy to be here. I'm with a great group of guys and great group of players. And I want to be a team player. I 100% want to be a team player. This is a AQ-focused alliance, so AQ comes first. But at the same time, too, I mean, there's a bunch of prizes to be had with Alliance War. So everybody wants to go ahead and do Alliance War, and I'm like, okay, I like being here. I am more than happy to pull my weight and then some. So I do Alliance War. I mean, if the Alliance collectively decided tomorrow that we didn't want to do next season, we just wanted to sit it out, well, I would be a very happy camper then, but, you know, it is what it is. Is it today that we're getting a 2-star Spider Ham, or tomorrow? I got mine today. That was in the mail almost, what, 10 hours ago, 11 hours ago, something like that. So yeah, I got my 2-star. Yesterday for you guys. So I got mine when the New Day's events kicked off at 10 a.m. local time this morning. It's whenever like all the arenas and stuff start out for you guys, whatever time that is. That's when they sent out the email with the Spider Ham. And I'm assuming everybody got it, but if you guys say that you didn't, it's news to me, and I would be interested to know. Boink, doink. Cheers, all. Bargov stopping in saying, hey, bro. Well, hey there. Hi there. How you doing? Happy Monday. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Hope your weekend was well as well. Bun butter jam. That sounds delicious. Oh, you have to forgive my ignorant Americanness. We'll just make it a verb or an adjective. But a bun butter jam, is that just butter and jam on a bun? Or is it, or am I oversimplifying it? Whatever it is, it sounds nummy and I want one. School term is nearly over, which means 6 weeks of summer holiday. Nice. Very nice. How's that work for you guys, Andy, down there? Are you guys on a semester system or a trimester system? Or quarter system, I suppose. Because it varies up here in the States depending on what kind of school you're at. Chris is saying, I'm back. Nice. Well, welcome back. Stone Cop's long weekend is almost here. I work tonight and tomorrow. Then I'm off for 12 days. Nice. Had vacation days to use before the end of the year. Oh, yeah, good. Because for you, is it one of those things where it's like if you don't use it, you lose it? Or it's like you don't use it and then you get cashed out, but you still lose it? Alright, so one more round of the 5s should about do it. Let's do that. Do that. Rather not fight a domino, if at all possible. 4 terms, each 10 weeks, 2 semesters consisting of 2 terms. There you go. Interesting. Yeah, because for us out here, it was broken, or for me, I suppose, because, again, it does vary depending on where you're at and what kind of school you go to. But for me, it was all semester-based, right? So first semester essentially was school start to right around the holidays, frankly. And then by the time you get back from the holidays, usually it's like within the first couple of weeks, you had your end of semester exams. And then start in immediately following with second semester, which took you to early summer. I always thought that was really stupid, though, having exams like a week after you get back from holiday. I suppose the thought behind it is like, hey, you guys are on holiday. You can study for the exams while you guys are away. But in reality, it's like, nah, dog, it's Christmas. It's family time. You get a day of a breather, and then it's New Year's. Then it's New Year's Day. You get maybe like a couple days after that, and then you're back at school again. It's like, when would you have time? If you're doing the holidays proper, like if you actually get to spend it with friends or family or both, you're not going to have time to study. I would rather like have the exams moved up before the holiday, right? So I'd rather have like the last like week, 2 weeks of school just absolutely suck, but it's done. You know, it's done. It's in the bag. You go on holiday. You don't have to worry about anything. You come back and that's like, hey, cool. All right. That was refreshing. That was relaxing. That was a proper break. And now let's go with the next bit. American school is dumb like that. If you don't use them, you lose them. That sucks. It's nice though that they gave you the time off though, because I know that happens sometimes though too. It's just like you've got blackout days for times that you can and can't request off. So, good to hear. Boink. All right, Cataclysm. Take care, bud. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for hanging out. It's always a pleasure getting to see you. Take care, bud. Imagine a fresh bun greased all over. Here, I need to pause this. I want to read this. Okay, imagine a fresh bun greased all over with pure butter and the jam. Just the best, best combination of Chennai. Just for 30 rupees. Yum. Is that something that they sell like in a store, in a stand, or like as like a street vendor, or both, all of the above? Because it isn't anywhere near as savory sounding as the as what you're talking about there. But like out here in LA, right, we got the LA hot dogs, which are a staple of SoCal and Los Angeles cuisine. Use that term loosely, but like you can order them all over, right? So you can get a dog at a restaurant, right? You sit down, you order. It's like, hey, I want the LA hot dog, and then they give you the whole works, right? It comes on a tray. It's all got the presentation. You can get a side of fries or whatever. You can get a drink. Sit down, you enjoy it. Great, awesome. Which is nice, but that's not an LA dog. LA dog is like a dude standing on the corner with a cart, right? He's got a little fry oven. You go up to the cart, you order a dog. You enjoy it on your way to wherever it is you're going, but it's not like a big sit-down thing. That is where you have a Los Angeles hot dog. Plus, it tastes the way it's supposed to taste too, not all like ritzy and spruced up and whatnot. It's like, no, that takes away from the charm. Pretty sure all of America is at online school. You would think, Andy. It is not. It should be. It should be, but it is not. We're all still kind of all over the place, and that's the thing. Each American state does it different. There is still currently no national guideline for schools for education to follow. Like right now, the way things have been since March is like, you do you, states. You figure it out. Do what's best for you. So some states have school 100% online. Some schools do it split it 50-50, and some schools are continuing on like nothing has happened. Well, see, Andy, that's the thing, though. That's the thing with American education, right? Holidays are never holidays here. Holidays are never holidays. You might be able to make an argument for summer vacation being a proper break, right? Unless you get either held back or you need to take like makeup classes for summer school, right? But even still, during the summertime, you're either, like in high school, you're either finding a job and working, or you're prepping and studying for either your SATs, ACT tests, your college entrance tests, stuff like that, or building up your resume effectively, just of stuff to brag about to try and get into a college, right? So you're either doing community service, you're working, you're doing inventing something, furthering yourself. It's not like I'm gonna just relax and grow as a person. Nope, there's everything with a purpose. Not the good kind of purpose, but just purpose. They plan to open schools in India 2 times, and they've failed both times. Yeah. Yeah, no, we get a bit of that here in California, at least, too. Donut Cop says they usually let us take them. If they get denied, we get paid double time for those hours. Oh, well, there you go. I mean, you don't get the time off, so that sucks, but double time's nice. Andy says no new cases in Australia for the past 3 weeks, so we have regular school with some restrictions. That must be nice. No new cases in the entire country. Good Lord. That's awesome. It's almost like if you guys take it seriously, it goes away. Or not goes away, it's better, it's handled, it's better maintained. Who'd have thought? I'm just a wee bit salty when it comes to all that. So if I come off either grumpy or bitter about it, I would rather not be. I like keeping the stream upbeat and positive and all that, but I'm a little bit salty. A little bit salty. A lot of it salty. We don't have a lot of hot dog restaurants in here. Yeah. In fact, you'll get one hot dog restaurant in every 100 restaurants. There you go. I mean, you still get the one. Donut Cop says, my son's school has been online for the past month. Today was their first day back in school. There you go. I know I have some of my teacher friends have been doing the on-again, off-again bit. So you don't have the full class back in session just yet. But it's like, hey, you know, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, you have one group of kids. You know, Tuesday, Thursday, you get a second group of kids. And then the next week you switch, right? So you still have some kids online. You still have some kids in person, but not all the kids. Plus with all the different, like, plastic guards and plexiglass all over the place in between desks and all that. Matt Murdoch's stopping in saying, yo, what's good, Matt? Welcome to the stream. Most happy Monday to you. When I was a kid, I sold soft pretzels in Philly like those hot dogs in your area. Oh, man, I could go for a soft pretzel. I really could. There used to be a place by my old house that sold soft pretzels. And not just like one kind, right? You could have a bunch of different kinds. You could have like the traditional kind where it's a soft pretzel with, you know, like with sea salt on top. You could have like a sweet one with a bunch of sugar on it. You could have one that's dipped. But man, those things are delicious. Other places you go that serve soft pretzels, it's like a discount, like mass-produced crap soft pretzel. Like the ones where it's like, hey, someone like mass-produced these and then flash froze them, and then this place just defrosted them and sold it. And you can taste the difference, you know. You can taste the difference between dough that's been frozen and thawed and like, hey, I made this morning, you know. Come on, Warlock. Let's dance. Andy says hot dog restaurants are a thing. Yeah, they're more, if it's just strictly a hot dog restaurant, it's more often than not like a hole-in-the-wall kind of place along a boulevard or a street that's has a bunch of other restaurants. Or it's like a, if you got like a food court area, you know, it's just one of the shops in the food court. But yeah, no, that's a thing. And those places go crazy too, because it's not like, I'll have a hot dog and a bun with ketchup and mustard. It's like, no, dude, you got like every different kind that you could think of. Beef dogs, pork dogs, vegan dogs, spruced up with every conceivable condiment you can ever think of, you know, between, or bratwurst even too. Most places have a brat to go with it. It's wonderful. It's so wonderful. We're in rural Pennsylvania, so our numbers are fairly low. And that's the difference, though, too, because the rural areas are a lot different than the metro areas, you know. And I understand that. You got to have a different approach depending on your local area, right? But, you know. At the same time, too, when... no, I'll stop. I'll cut myself off right there. That was gonna be a bit too much salt for my liking. Andy, that's actually pretty close. One S and one E, but otherwise you got it. Which is a real shame too, because Pasadena, from where I'm at, is a relatively short card drive. And they've got the Rose Parade that goes through there on New Year's, right? And I haven't always been within driving distance of it. I mean, I suppose technically I've always been in driving distance, but I don't really want to sit in a car for 3-4 hours to get there, just to get there and then like wait overnight to find a spot to stand and watch. But that being said, you can still go after the parade and see all the different displays and floats and get up on display. But this year that's not going to happen. Maybe next year. Hopefully next year. Would very much like to see that while we're still close by. Clutch Turkey says, perks or curse of working from home? I can do it at night. I've been lurking. That is both a perk and a curse. I love being able to work at home, you know, be able to be like, hey, I got all my stuff right here, I'm working, you know, I can just get up, go to the fridge, grab a snack, or like, hey, you know, just get up, take a break, you know, go in one of the other rooms, work on stuff for a little bit, come back, get right back at it. Downside, and that's the curse of it, is that it's much more difficult to have a set schedule, you know. If you go into the office, it's like, hey, you know, my schedule is, you know, 9 to 5 or 8 to 4 or whatever, right, for a full day, whatever it used to be. Then, hey, it's quitting time, you know, you turn off the computer, you go home, you don't think about it. Plus, it's a completely different location, too, so it's a lot easier to have that separation. It's like, hey, you know, leave the work and all the drama and problems there, you know, home is your castle and all that. Here, it's like, you're always thinking about it. It's always right there, and unless you have a set room or set area specifically dedicated to work and not anything else that isn't dual purpose, you know, if you have a second computer set up, essentially, it's really hard to be able to separate it. Boink. Ross says that anyone else's game crash like once every 10 minutes. Not 10 minutes, but about once every hour. And in fact, the game for me is due for a crash any minute now. Because coming up the hour 10 mark for the game, which is right about when it's been crashing with the latest update. So the fact that it hasn't yet is amazing. I may wind up jinxing myself, but... Turkey says, it's much more tiring working from home. Yeah, I'll give you that. I'll give you that. Despite being less productive, I'm also a night owl. Yeah, and that's the other thing, though, too, because it's, for me, I always used to be an early morning person. Like, an early morning person. Like... My internal clock struck 6 o'clock, and I was up, and I was awake, and I was at it. Hit the ground running, right? And then I got a little bit older, and now I'm very much a night owl. Very much a night owl. Like, hey, it's 11 o'clock. Cool. I still have hours to go and things to do. And it's nice because not only is the house asleep, but, you know, the city's asleep. So it's just quiet. You don't have noisy neighbors making noise. You don't have dogs barking. They're all sleeping too. That's awesome. You can just like laser focus in on whatever it is you're doing and just go for it. That having been said, then it bites you in the butt because then come like 8 o'clock in the morning, everybody and their uncle starts making a whole ruckus. And I'm like, I just fell asleep. Dang it. And he says, early bird or night owl? I'm a night owl because my brain just doesn't work in the morning. Yeah. That's where you get my caffeine crunch too. It's like the world's problems can wait until I've had my cup of joe. Time Twin stopping in saying, when is the 6-star basic pool increase? Next week, Wednesday at 10 in the morning. Or whatever the local time is for you guys when, you know, new content usually drops. For me, 10 a.m. next Wednesday. Assuming that everything goes off without a hitch. That's the other kicker. Because sometimes, like, new crystals are supposed to be out, and then it takes like a couple hours for them to update. Hopefully not. I think they've learned their lesson, like, staggering stuff. Yeah, staggering releases, pretty much, so that it doesn't completely overwhelm their systems. Speaking of systems, what was that email about today that we got where they're getting a new support system? It's like a new help desk? Does that mean that we aren't going to get the same like copy-pasted response from the help desk? That would be nice. Boink. Half says, hey guys, Act 2 has just been updated. On the way to Kang 246 path. There's a good 3-star crystal waiting there, and if anyone wants to take your spider ham for a ride, take the way to Kang. Nice. Wait a minute. That's weird. So the stream hiccuped right there. I'm going from excellent connection to like all of a sudden it's like you are transmitting no data. Now it's back to excellent connection again. Let me know how that plays out on your guys' end. The preview is still showing up good and fine on my end, but if there's issues on your guys' end, do please let me know. But that's weird. Alright, Turkey. Take care, bud. You enjoy the rest of your night. Enjoy the games. Enjoy dinner. I'll talk to you next time. Be well, bud. Insight says, one of my shoe was missing. Came to find it. How you doing, Rob? Insight, I am doing very good. I am very well this Monday. It's been a good day. Busy day. Busy day. It's going to be a busy next couple of weeks. It's absolutely ridiculous. Like, I'm used to putting out maybe like 2-3 videos a week, 4 if I'm feeling ambitious. This is my 4th video today. I mean, you know, 2 live streams and 2 videos, sure, but it's my 4th thing today. And the week is going to be nuts. So, it's good. I love it. It's good. But busy. Hope you're doing well as well. Inside also saying, Rob's seeing all messages after 2 minutes. Yeah, well, see, that's the thing. I'm just, like, going down the chat and getting to it. It's posting on my end. Like, as you guys are punching stuff in, it's posting on my end. But I got a little bit of catching up to do is all. I'll get there. Come on. Silly Corvus. I'm Ebony Maw. My one purpose is to be the anti-Corvus. which is actually really fun and really silly to do. I'm not actually a night owl. I really need to sleep all winter. I sleep 8 p.m., wake up 9 a.m. I play like between 12 to 6. There you go. Man, I would love to sleep that long. I really would. I don't think I would allow myself to. Like, I think it's so ingrained in my subconscious that my body would not allow me to. But I know I need it, and I know I would really like it. Oh, please don't rinse me. But, you know, here we are. Am I the only one apart from Garfield who hates Mondays? Yes. But I only dislike Mondays, just occasionally dislike Mondays just because of what else it brings. Like, there isn't anything inherently wrong with Mondays. It's just that there's so many things in life that wind up starting up on a Monday that you just wind up not liking the day for the things it brings as opposed to the day itself. Hey, there we go. There we go. Crash number 1. Crash number 1, everybody. Much delayed tonight. It's about 16 minutes overdue. But there we go. Crash number 1. Very nice. Nathan stopping in. What's up, Nathan? Happy Monday. Good to see you. Saying opened a lesser below all crystal and popped a 4-star Immortal Hulk. Is he good? Just started the game a while back. Cheers, all. So, long story short, yes and no. If you got a new game and a new account, having a 4-star period is going to be really good for you. Because they're going to be able to do a lot of damage. And they're just naturally better inclined to do well against, you know, other 2-star, 3-star, 4-star champions. So yeah, that in that regard, yes, he's a very good pull. As far as like unique champion kits go and overall utility and whatnot, iHulk is very, very hard to play and get a great benefit out of. So he's not bad. He just isn't the best science option. Still use him. I'm not saying don't use him. Still use him because his usefulness, again, just because he's a 4-star period and nothing else, makes him worth it and very useful for you. But in the grand scheme of all 180 characters in the game, it's I wouldn't put him in the top 50% of champs, personally. Still, 4-star out of 1 crystal is still a big win, so kudos to you on that. Half says, I'm like a sleeping ninja. There you go. I hate to wake up early on Monday after waking up late in the previous Sunday. Yeah, it's a rude awakening is what it is. Plus, it just starts to ruin your Sunday, too, because the closer to the end of Sunday you get, the closer to you realize it is to Monday, and then that impeding dread of Monday just kind of ruins the mood a little bit, you know? Boink. Clutch Turkey says, Mondays can be mundane. Da-da-da-da-da. Turkey with the jokes. I do appreciate that. That was a good one. I'll give you that. That was a good one. Half says, hey Rob, we're going for 6 million. I don't know. Am I? I honestly have not looked at the score once this entire time. Oh no, I'm only at almost 4 million. No, not 6 mil. Not 6 mil. Let's get to 4 first. Let's get to 4 first, see how that goes. Sometime in the next like half hour or whatever. If I can hit 4.5 by the end of this stream here, it's a win. Yeah, basically what Insight said. iHulk equals more effort, not so great reward. Which is a shame because on paper, big reward. In actuality, not so much. I played him around and I love how he never really gets knocked down because of his immortality option. Yeah, exactly. And the fact that he can heal back all that damage too is very nice. He has good stuff going for him. He definitely has a lot of good stuff going for him. Boink. Oh, you know what I want to do with Vem the Duck here? I want to build up a special too. Infinity Man is like tailor suited for toxic armor. There you go. Bye-bye, dude. I love it. I love it. It's so stressful to sleep on a bed. Relax. Just realize that the next day is Monday. PTSD soars through the roof. Yeah. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. It stings a little bit when you hear the truth. Touche. You guys are awful. In the best way, but that's awful. Between mundane and touche. Well played, guys. Well played. Now what Kabam has to do is add in Duck Pool and 1970s Japanese Spider-Man in the game. Yeah. Is there a duck pool? I know there's a dog pool. And there's a Lady Deadpool because of course there is. There's a Lady Daredevil now too. That might be spoilers if you guys read the Daredevil book, but I don't know, I just heard that earlier. So that's something. Worst day. But it's the middle of the week. It's hump day. It's the best day. The end is in sight. You've been working up the hill the entire time through Monday and Tuesday, and Wednesday is the top of the peak. You're just coming downhill now, Thursday, Friday, and into the weekend. Spider-Man 2099 is a champ I full-on expect to get added at some point. I'm kind of surprised he hasn't. Especially since there's a Punisher 99 and a Gilly 99 now. But, speaking of champs that should be added in the game, whatever happened to that poll, that Summoner Choice poll from like 2 weeks back? There was like a final vote and then just never heard anything about it. I think they wound up just throwing the votes out. They realized that Omega Sentinel was winning and they couldn't have that, so they just threw the votes out. Of course, there's a Doug Pool. Thirst Day. Uh-oh. Quench your thirst. Gatorade. Stop it, Electra. I am Andy McPandy. Shield tends to carpool. Boo. There's way too many pools. Like in comics, yes. In general, yes. But also in this game, between Deadpool and X-Pool and Goldpool and Platpool and Gwenpool and Venompool, it's like, we get it. We get it. He's popular. But they're like tie-ins. And here we are. Brawling stopping in saying, yo man, what's good, Brawling? I'm waiting for Lockjaw. I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, they've got enough quirky, silly characters in game already anyway, so what's not to like about a giant dog with a pitchfork on its face? Yeah, but the bad show is over now, isn't it? They got to season 1, end of season 1, and they're like, nah, we're good. We'll just forget this happened. When will there be a pig pool? I think when pig pools fly, that's when. I think it's time they made Maestro a playable character. He seems decent compared to the wet sponges known as Kang and Thanos. Yeah. Like would have that bit where like he'd be the first like universal class or omniclass or I don't know, whatever the heck they call it. But like his kit isn't super spicy. Right? It's interesting, but it's not super spicy. Certainly in relation to everybody else. You would think. Especially, dude. Thank you. Beautiful. Beautiful. Friend Day and Saturday. Saturday because it just means that Monday is right around the corner. Mundane. That'd be really sad if you just went through life and that's how you looked at the days. That's how you named the days, that's how you looked at the days. This is blah day. This is sad day. This is no fun day. Mundane. How depressing. Alright, let me see this. Let's do this and this and this. And this. Have they released Weapon X Wolverine into the game as a playable character yet? Yes, but the only way that you can have him is to have gotten one of the Legends time for Act 6. So there's only a few of them in game currently, and a number of them aren't in circulation anymore because they got hit with either bot accounts or hacked accounts or sold accounts. That having been said, for the new Legends run for Act 7 coming out in a few days, top 100 Legends times wind up getting a Weapon X, so. As a 6-star. A 5-star is supposedly obtainable somehow in-game. Like, they've got his mug shown as like an obtainable champion, but so far, not yet. So I don't know what that's about. I was thinking that'd be like a prize or like a runner-up prize for something, or a gifting event or something. Nope. Not yet. Not yet. fun day, pun day. Fun, exactly. Exactly. Alright, so there we go. We hit 4-6 already. So I'll take that. Let's throw up Old Man Logan, let's throw up Vulture, let's throw up Ant-Man, I guess. Good old Ant-Man. Definitely needs a buff. How cool would that be if Ant-Man had a proper buff? Like, the dude's been bland for so long, and he's part of the Trinity team with Wasp and Ghost, both of whom are superior champions. Like, not even close. But maybe someday. They haven't announced yet who the new champions are for buffs for February. They did say that January was going to be an off month where they're not going to be doing anything, any tune-ups or any buffs or reworks, but February, supposedly, back when that all was getting going again. Baskin-Robbins knows all. Yeah, those guys got eyes and ears everywhere. Baskin-Robbins never forget. Sandmeal stopping in saying, yo, what's up, Sandmeal? Happy Monday, bud. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the festivities. Hope you're doing well. Terrible decks. Hopefully if Hercules wins, they give him a synergy that makes OG Thor relevant. Dude, OG Thor is extremely relevant. Have you seen some of the vids floating around of OG Thor just completely destroying the Mysterio and the Mulaney challenge this month? It's like not even close. That guy just wrecks. Out of all the different trophy throwback champions that they're just now reintroducing as 5 stars, dude, Thor is really good. He is really good. Not as good as he used to be, but he's still very good. Ant-Man had a buff, I think. I thought so too, but that was a while ago. Like a long while ago. And really the biggest buff Ant-Man got was the 12.0 fix, so he could actually be playable. Because before 12.0, he was literally unplayable. Ross says, finished my arena grind. Nice. Refilled. I never refilled and 6 picked open. Nice. Or PHC. There we go. Who's Baskin-Robbins? Baskin-Robbins is a ice cream company based out of America, and it's also a running joke in the Ant-Man movie. Hashtag buff Groot. Seriously. Watch Groot becomes like broken god tier cosmic champion. Get out of here, my dude. Samuel saying I'm good, getting ready to go to bed. It's 12:40 here. Yeah. I feel you there. I'm going to enjoy some Z's myself later on. Boink. Petition to force Kabam to release Lockjaw. Justice for Lockjaw. You know, if they had put Lockjaw on that champion pool instead of, like, anybody else, Lockjaw would have won hands down. It's just a dog that just like treats everybody like a chew toy. Let's do that. Let's do that. Go all the way down the list to Daredevil. I really hope they release Daredevil as a 5-star. Like, for an arena, I mean. Because obviously we got Spider-Ham coming out Thursday, but like for the next arena, I hope it's Daredevil. Like a selector. Like either Daredevil, New Daredevil, or Daredevil Classic. You can pick. That'd be nice. I'd appreciate that. Like my collector itch would very much appreciate it. Because the 5-star is infinitely easier to wake up and then max sig than a 6. Not sure too many people that would want to throw a bunch of sig levels on a Daredevil instead of, you know, not even Corvus, but like Omega or Beardo or anybody like that, but still. How many 6-stars do I have? How long does it take to get to 1 to 5%? I think I've got somewhere in the realm of like 60, a little over 60 6-stars. And how long does it take to get to 1 to 5%? Maybe 4 sit-downs, 4 live stream lengths, assuming that everybody is off a cooldown, give or take. Maybe 5. But if I put up 5 million points each time, then 4 should be sufficient. 5 is going to be overkill. I was playing with Daredevil Hell's Kitchen, and he is still going to be a bench warmer next to Terrax and Airwalker. Yep. If only they could just buff his numbers, buff his timer, buff his numbers, he would be good. I would be very, very content. Because like the core idea of his kit is there, and I think it works. It's just that the numbers aren't reflective of the difficulty in optimizing his combo. Excuse me, big yawn. Boink. Or guys in the junk, for that matter. I think every guy in this game winds up getting kicked in the junk at one point or another. Everyone goes below the belt. No one fights clean. Nobody fights clean. Everybody here punches below the belt. Come on. I was gonna say, come on, Hella. You are literally the door standing between me and my points. And that is your purpose. To be the gatekeeper. Wow, I'm just doing amazing. Amazing at dexing. Oh, there's that. Whoops. That isn't unblockable. That was a late call out. But we got there. Imagine if this game had actual 3D battles where you can sideswipe instead of dexing. Yeah, but they kind of tried to do that with the Transformers game, though, where it's the same idea, where it's like two Two champs just like slugging it out, but they added that added third dimension, so you could like strafe around characters, and it's nice. It's nice seeing them all move and interact in proper 3D space instead of like a 2D 2D plane. But I don't know. Maybe I was either just not a fan of the premise, the conceits, where it was just too much like this game, where it just felt like I was just playing the same game just with, you know, different skins. And it's like, it's nice. I also don't have the time to main 2 of these games. Samuel has 79 6 stars. I just wish I grinded arena like you do. It comes down to time, and that's what it is. It purely comes down to time. Like, really, the nice thing about me being able to grind arenas now is because I live stream when I do it. So I get to chat with you guys on one hand, put up points on the other hand, and it works out pretty good. There we go. Really do hope that they add in the Baskin-Robbins manager from Ant-Man. Yeah, if they ever introduce like new stages, wouldn't that be nice to have a new stage in game finally? Man, I was not even paying attention there. The cable was like doing noodle damage, so I wasn't worried, but I completely missed that. Name of the special, Baskin-Robbins always knows. Yeah, or if you want to like try and just get around any sort of copyright legal nonsense, either just call it Baskins always knows, or like BR13 or something like that. It's a little tongue-in-cheek, but not. It gives you enough wiggle room to legalese around it. Okay. Come on, dude. Oh, he is duped. Alright, so he can't evade. I wasn't even paying attention. They should add the rat from Endgame that conveniently got Scott out of the micro realm. You know, it's going to come to find out that that rat wasn't just a rat who was also either like compelled to get Ant-Man out of the machine, or like someone like transformed themselves into a mouse. So they could say they weren't interfering, but they were totally interfering. I'm sure this is gonna be a fun fight here too, between Simbi going up against Iron Man. Iceman? What's the worst that could happen? Yoink. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. There we go. Time Travel Rat. Time Travel Rat is the MVP. If it wasn't for Time Travel Rat, then we'd have no movie. Let's do one more round, guys. Let's do one more round. So I'm going to throw up Tiger. I'm going to throw up Hulkbuster and Squirrel Girl. Good measure. That works. Alright, Samuel. Take care, bud. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for hanging out. It's always a pleasure getting to see you. We'll catch you later. There we go. Beautiful. Nathan says, I'm excited for Space Jam 2. Nice. I frankly had forgotten that that was coming down the pipes, but should be fun. Should be fun. It's with LeBron, isn't it? This time around. This decade. Hey, PP stopping in and saying, hey, sorry I'm late. How is it going, everybody? It is going very well, PP. It is going very well. I'm glad that you stopped in. I'm glad that you got a chance to catch everybody and say howdy. But unfortunately, we are starting to wind things down a little bit. So here's the play, everybody. Let's get a raid going. Raid going for a new guy. New guy called Layman. Got the link right there. Hashtag Rob Von Raid. Awesome. Do that. So I got one more fight here. Then sign off, send off. Go pop in, say hey to Layman, and then go from there. Brilliant. Brilliant. Alrighty, guys. That is going to do me for tonight. That's going to do me for tonight. I want to say a big thank you and shout out to all you guys out there for hanging out here the last couple hours for a fun chat, fun convo. Said it before, I will say it again. Getting to chat with you guys is the highlight of doing the live streams here. So cheers and kudos to you guys. If you haven't already, if you would kindly like the video, subscribe to the channel. All that stuff helps me out immensely because it helps grow the channel. And be sure to ring the notification bell at the top of the page right there. Stay on top of videos as they drop because it is going to be an insane release schedule here. There's a 4, 5, 6-star arena that's going to be coming out quick. I'm going for a top 300 on Thursday for Spider-Ham. We got Act 7 coming out quick. We got Variant 6 coming out. We got 12 6-star featured crystals to open up. We have 30 days worth of the new daily crystals to open up. It's absolutely insanity, guys. It's absolutely insanity. But I've got a link in the chat there. We're going to go say howdy to Layman and wish him luck. But until next time, everybody, take care. Talk soon. Stay safe. And be well, all. Bye for now.